So, as we promised, we have a surprise and some great news. And so, for those of you that don't know Colin, this is our youngest son, Colin. Can you say hi?
Say hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
He is our youngest, and for those of you that don't know his story, Colin was born early. How early was he?
35 weeks.
Still fairly early. All of our kids have been fairly early. So there was some problems. Both our boys had some problems. So we are back. Sorry, the dog was making a lot of noise, and we had the camera above the dog, so she was moving things. Anyway, so Colin had a rough entrance into the this world, and Mom and Colin got to take a nice helicopter ride from the Mat-Su Valley down to Anchorage, where Colin was born in Anchorage at Providence Hospital. Upon his birth, it was a bit rough. He ended up having both of his collarbones broken and a whole bunch of other health issues. Failure to thrive. He wasn't gaining weight. What else?
He just wasn't eating. He had the NG tube for a while.
Yep, he had an NG tube and oxygen. They had to heal. Yep, he was on Billy Light. He had to be positioned just right so that his collarbones would heal. So he ended up being in the NICU for about 3 months. And the only way they would let Colin out of the NICU was because he wasn't eating and gaining weight, and he was struggling with developing properly. The only way they would let him come home was to put a feeding tube in. So they put a feeding tube in. They taught us how to use it. We first started using a syringe to push in food and gravity feeds, and it was just going in too fast for him, and he was getting sick afterwards. So we ended up getting a feeding pump, and we did nightly feeds for the last 3 years. And he is now 3, and he has been doing well, and with therapies and lots of doctor's appointments, we have finally gotten to the point where he is now showing on the curve, and we are now what percentile?
He is in the 7th to 9th percentile.
Yep, and he's gaining weight and he's sustaining weight. So tonight we're going to be removing his button and allowing his the little hole that they put in his tummy to heal. We are no more going to be using the feeding tube, and we actually haven't been using it since December, but they wanted to make sure that he was able to maintain his nutrition and his weight, and he has been doing fantastic. So it comes out. Now at the beginning of the video you heard him fussing, and he's kind of a little fussy. It has come out a few times. He has pulled it out, and there's been a couple times where we didn't realize until several hours later. By then it had started closing, and so it was very difficult to get in.
Very traumatic for him to go. We had to take him to the ER a few times, and they had to put it back in, and so he's a little bit traumatized by all of it.
So he's probably gonna cry a little bit, but we figured we would make this celebratory video, and we would film it to document it and let you guys be a part of it. I know we've got family and friends that have been following this, and we figured why not. So we're gonna take it out, we're gonna bandage him up. And this is gonna be super exciting. He's probably gonna fuss a little bit just when we take it out and that. But anyway, if you get a little queasy with things like that, this would probably be the time to fast forward to the end when we get it bandaged up and everything, because right now we're gonna actually do it here on the video. So we're gonna get him positioned, and then we're gonna wash our hands up, and we're gonna take it out. It's really simple. I'm gonna explain to you how it works, and then we'll show you the little button. It's really only about this big. So it's got a balloon on it that holds it in and retains it. So we're just gonna take a syringe, and we're going to pull out the saline that is in, actually sterile water. Sterile water that's in there. We're gonna pull it out, which is gonna deflate the balloon and allow us to pull the little feeding button out. And it's got like a little straw thing with a little balloon on it. So we'll pull that out of the track, and then we'll clean it up, and we're gonna put some gauze over it and some tape, and it's gonna start healing up. And that skin's just gonna heal back up in that track, and the inner portion of the stomach is going to close back up as well, and we are going to be done with it. It will take anywhere from 24 hours to anywhere from 24 to 72 hours to completely close the inside. The rest of it will take, probably a couple weeks to completely close on the outer portion of the skin. So with that being said, let's do it. Okay, Bubba, you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay.
Okay, first things first.
We're gonna lay it right here.
It's gonna come out, and then no more. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I can do it. Just hold him still. Can we spin you around? It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna come out, and it won't go back in. Okay? It's okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. Hold Mama's hand. Hold Mama's hands. Hold Mama's hands. It'll be...
Very quick. We'll be all done.
There it is.
It's okay. All done. No more.
It's okay.
We're just cleaning it off.
We're just cleaning it.
Just cleaning it off. We're just cleaning it off. No more. Okay? All done.
So that's his. We've told him he's got two belly buttons. This one, and that's where his feeding tube went. And then this right here is the button. So this is where we would connect to feed him. And you can see here's the balloon, and here's the straw thing. This has been in there for a little while and it hasn't been used. That's just basically stomach, stomach acids and stuff that have collected in there. But that's it.
Okay. No more.
And it's out. It's all, yay! No more!
Good boy.
Yay! Okay. Where's here it is. We're just putting some gauze on it. And we're going to put a Tegaderm.
I don't know if we're going to need that big, huge thing on there. You think it's going to be too big?
That's going to need to be folded in half, probably. Yeah, and then just put that there.
Like that?
Okay. We just got to put that on there. Yay! Does it feel better? You won't have that in you anymore. All done! Woohoo! You say yay! All right, and that is done. Super exciting. We are super excited. He's had this for literally 3 years, and this is an awesome, awesome development. We're super excited. He's able to hold his own. He's able to, you know, he's getting his nutrition. He's finally doing that on his own, and finally have this over and done with. It has been a struggle. It's been a very good thing. He was able to come home because of it. But it was something that we thought we'd be doing for maybe a year, and that year turned into 3 years. So I do know of people that have had this for a lifetime, and you know, you eventually kind of get used to it. But it is definitely something that is over and done with, and we don't have to deal with it anymore. And he is doing well. So thanks for watching. We hope you guys are excited as we are about this, and we will see you in the next video.